Welcome back to year two of the FFT Open 2021 season. My name is Casey Simons. I'm the organizer of this event. As I said to many of you last year in the introduction video I made last year, I had this idea a few years ago of a great way to kind of bring together a lot of this community that kind of centers around the CBS podcast. They can let like 30 people in the listener league. It's just not a lot of people. My goal was to get more people involved and engaged in these leagues. And there was a lot of fun had last year. Looking forward to it again. So thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. To those of you that are back for a second season, awesome to see familiar names and in some cases faces. And then I look forward to getting some new people in here that we can meet and grow with as well. So what is new this year? If you were not in the league last year, the league is fairly straightforward, fairly normal stuff. But here's some of the changes from last year. Number one, the two big pieces of feedback I received. Number one, playoffs within the divisions. So we had this really cool larger playoff structure, but a lot of people are like, well, it felt like the league just kind of ended at the end of the regular season because all the playoffs I had to do separate from the actual site. So this year we will have playoffs in your division. Those playoffs will run weeks 15 through 17, concurrent with our bigger playoff structure that's also running 15 through 17. The other big thing I received was decimal scoring. So we will move to decimal scoring this year. We'll eliminate a couple of ties we had last year. That's an easy fix. We're going down half point PPR this year. Another, not as overwhelming as the first two, but certainly some feedback on that. We are not going to have IR spots this year. We did have an IR spot last year to help you deal with problems. The issue we ran into even last year was there was issues with who was determined to be an IR player, who was not. And as you can imagine, across various platforms, that's even more complicated. So we're not going to bother with this year. You will have 7 bench spots, so use them wisely. We will run multiple platforms, as I said, and you already know this. We have 6 CBS leagues, 5 each on Sleeper and Yahoo, and 3 on ESPN for 19 total divisions in play this year, which is one more than last year when we fielded 18 divisions. So cool to see a few more people. There will be no conferences this year. Last year I broke it up by conferences. Obviously, with 19 divisions, it is difficult with an odd number to have even divisions. So we're going to not do divisions. It'll just be overall. So the way that rolls out is this. Oh, before I get to playoffs, league website. We'll have a league website again this year, another Google site where I house all the important info. If you are new to the league, on this website, you can find up-to-date standings. I'll update them every Tuesday-ish. Occasionally Wednesday because my Tuesday schedule is a little busier than last year. This is a place where you can find playoffs and rules and scoring systems so that you know if you're having trouble finding on your platform, just pop over here. Super easy. I will post this on every website, either in the chat or commissioner message, wherever I can find a space in your website to do that. I will post it there. Great resource for all your needs for this league. I have a feed where I update anything I'm thinking about as well on that front page. Playoffs. Yeah, we're not kidding here, Jim Moore. We are absolutely talking playoffs. Not a joke. 3 different ways to qualify for the broader playoffs in this league. Now, obviously, you'll have your divisional playoffs. This is the big one if you want to be overall champ. Division champions. You have 19 of those. They will get a bye into the semifinals. The division champion will be determined. Best record in your division. Point scored is the tiebreaker. Wild cards next. The next 40 best records after those 19 divisional champs are out of the way. The next 40 best teams will be in as the wild card weekend. And we're also going to have 10 wild card points. I've always been a big believer in adding some additional teams for points who just luck didn't break their way or whatever. The next 10 teams are not already in the playoffs, who are the high scoring teams, will join those 40 teams. So we will have a 50 team wild card weekend. 17 will advance. The highest 17 scores of those 50 will advance to week 16. There they will be joined by the 19 divisional champions. So 17 wildcard teams, 19 divisional champions. You will compete with the 6 highest scoring teams advancing to the finals in week 17. And then in week 17, those 6 teams will play off. The highest scoring team will be the 2021 FFT Open champion. So that's how that's going to roll. That's all I got for you this year right now in this video. Please, if you have questions, those of you who played last year know me. I really am, for the most part, get back to your email the same day. Some days, life happens. There's things going on. But most days I can get back to you the same day. If you have an issue, please reach out. Please be in touch. I think last year went really smoothly. I really appreciate how many of you really participated in a good way. I didn't really deal with any issues last year. So let's hope we can carry that forward this year. And I look forward to having another great season with you all. Thank you so much for joining. And as I say, good luck this year as you get into these drafts tomorrow.